nighttime sleep. I know Morris is on the front porch on the heating pad, so I'll spare you me yelling loud on video, but I'll yell for him in a second. He'll come around. I know he will. I've called. I'm waiting to see if he's going to come around. Which way he's going to come. Either way would not be bad. If I don't blame him. He doesn't want to leave his heating pad. We're only going to be in the 60s here today. So we're probably in the 50s something right now. The heating pad probably feels good is all I'm saying. He has not come yet that I can see. I fed him really good when I got home last night, fresh canned food. So, you know, I'm sure he's not starving. He's not like Marty where he has to eat every 5 seconds. Is he still up there? I don't think so, actually. So he could have wandered a bit. I don't know. I'll figure it out in a minute. So, this tree right here, which one is this? This is Purple Umbrella. That's looking so pretty. I actually don't know if I ran into that one yesterday or not. But I think this one up here is Orium. And I saw it, and they don't always have what they call sets all in the same greenhouse. Now, this is Kietsadore. Orium's here somewhere. Maybe that's this one. I don't think so. Anyway, I kept on seeing this one tree over, yeah, it's this one. I kept on seeing this tree over and over again in the greenhouses, and it had the most beautiful fall color. See, Orium. Mine obviously doesn't have the fall color really going good on it yet. And it may or may not this year, who knows. But I kept on seeing it, and every time I saw it, I wanted, oh, okay, I've already got that one. I don't need to buy it again. That one sure is pretty. That one sure is pretty. So we might get a sprinkle today. I'm hoping we're actually going to get some rain tomorrow. This tree is wet enough still. I got stuff to do today, so not watering would be good. But the nice thing is about Mondays is that tomorrow I have time. This little tree is still plenty wet. So, yeah, they're not looking very dry. They're not looking overly dry, like I've got to rush out here and water this morning. Well, I'm not going to get upset about Morris because, like I said, I did see him a little bit ago on the front porch. I know he's around. I spent time with him last night when I came home, but right this particular second, he's not coming. Hey, Stripe, did you follow me back? He's somewhere behind me. There you are. Thank you for walking with me. That's such a good boy. Such a good boy. This is not where the yellow cascade is going. It's going in that pot around front that I was going to put Aunt Irene in. I just love it. The shape of this tree is just... It has a shape like a Ryusin, but it's not the Ryusin color. This is the Chinese paper plant, which actually looks like it might have flowers opening up. The guy said it was flowers. I'm not convinced that. It's just not how the leaves on this plant look. Sometimes, like on rhododendrons, in the early stages, the flowers and the leaves can look similar. This is the dancing peacock, which will be beautiful colors. This is the trident maple, which will always stay small and bushy. Fascination is this beautiful red thing, and we bought it because it's red. And Aunt Irene is in the background. That's the one I bought online. Obviously, yesterday, that one probably wouldn't have caught my attention, but it's just because it hasn't changed to its fall colors yet. It is going to be pretty. It's just not changing. Things here change so late. They change late, don't they, Stripey? Hi, buddy. Hi, bud. There's Morris. And I've only been inside a couple minutes. Did you know your breakfast is out here, buddy? Come here, buddy. Your breakfast is out here. Come on up. Come on up, bud. Come on. Morris. Morris, your breakfast is up here, buddy. Come on. Let's come up. Come on, Morris. Well, of course Marty came, but if Marty came, Morris will follow. They do kind of know the tink of those glass bowls. I saw Morris notice the camera in the corner. I was my Marty cam yesterday for monitoring him while I was gone. I wasn't expecting any problems, but you know, if I did have anything happen here at the house that was not great, I could have sent Michelle over. She's helped me out one time before, and I've helped her out one time, both with package problems, not animal problems. So I've printed another cute kitty cat thing. But this, and I added colors. I think it's 6 colors. You know, most of these things only use 4 because I think people only have 1 AMS. I know I'm lucky. Anyway, I changed up the colors a bit. It had black for the eyes. I liked yellow better, the jack-o'-lantern eyes. And his ears were tan, and I made them pink. And I changed this to white instead of tan. Black kitties don't have tan on them. Anyway, but this guy printed it with this thing on the back, which is kind of nifty. But when I store them, I need them all to store flat. So Don's actually going to cut it off because I couldn't figure out how to do that and not mess up other things on it. In the slicer, I'm not quite that good. I mean, maybe if I'd have spent more time on it. And I've been talking with a guy about these parts today. And the tolerance is not... Don's going to have to get out the calipers, but the tolerance inside of there is... It won't go on, and it's supposed to. So I'm talking with that developer guy. And then I'm printing some other... We'll call them jigs. And this one, Don tested it for me, and it tests good. And there's another one with 8... studs, and it's printing now, but it's going to go till like 4 o'clock. It's really long. And oh, by the way, I'm going to run out of white, so let me bring white and lay it over here, so when I tell Don white ran out, he can come put white on. I'm sure we have white. I just placed an order, and usually for white and black I have to order like 3. The sun's trying to peek through. I did go look at the forecast, and we might have a sprinkle today, but we're not supposed to have any real rain today. We need rain, but it's the last day of the fair, so I'm good with it not raining today. Don's going to be going back and forth from the garage to under the house. He doesn't need it raining on him either. But tomorrow, when everybody's back at work, or a lot of people are back at work, bring it on. I'm not planning on working you too hard on my projects today, but you've got a project that you're going to be doing. So, and I might stick 1 or 2 little, like I need you to measure something with the calipers.
Right. Well, I need to put the gas cap on. That's a 2.
The other motion sensor over by the carport. That would be good.
Yeah. And then, but big project is, which is what you're referring to, is today's the day. I'm going to rewire.
Oh my God.
The entire thermostat, heat pump, outdoor unit, air handler, automation stuff, everything underneath that, in the crawl space underneath the house.
I'm just gonna give him clearance and stay the heck out of his way is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, it's
you do those 1 or 2 little things for me first.
Yeah, I will.
I'm thinking we're having ice cream tonight. So every time it gets frustrating, think ice cream. Yeah, because I don't know if you spotted it or not.
No, I hadn't.
But I might have brought home. I'm not sure but I might be doing eggnog.
Oh, eggnog.
That's only good until November the 8th.
Well, we have to use it.
Well, all I'm trying to say is I don't think anyone will be here to help us with it. And I want to have pumpkin spice again one more time, but we might be having eggnog tonight. Eggnog and a movie. Yeah.
Sounds great. I love it.
Well, yeah, eggnog ice cream. Yep. I did just manage to get the driveway and the cul-de-sac done. I'll probably do in the yard tomorrow, but I might change my mind. You know, we have the new motion sensor over here to catch the deer, and it's caught them up here several times, so it's doing exactly what I had hoped. You can see it up there. And we installed this camera out here now so we can see what's triggering the motion, although the camera now would catch the motion. The Wi-Fi is really iffy on the camera right now. We might do something about that. The low raw, or the low range I think it's, what was it, 433 gigahertz for that camera. That's working great. We did put a non-speaker Yo-Link hub a little closer to the front of the house in a weather protected area off the front. And the 1 or 2 times the Yo-Link's cut out, I think that's going to solve that problem.
Okay, so I'm going to redo all this, and I'm going to put it on this, which is each of those blocks is pluggable, and they, you know, you can screw into them. And basically, there's going to be one for the outdoor unit. One of the plugs, one of these blocks is going to be used for the outdoor unit. One's going to be used for the thermostat. One's going to be used for the panel, monitoring panel in the laundry room closet. And the other one's going to be used for the air handler. So I will be able to hopefully neaten up the wire a little bit. To start off, this is a 7-conductor thermostat wire. There's 9 possible wires, and they capped off 2 that they don't use. One of them is for on-demand dehumidification. I don't remember which color. I've got it written down. And the other one is no, I'm sorry, I stand corrected. One of them's data 1 and one's data 2, and they don't even have the on-demand wire capped off in here. I've got to find it. I've changed the switch here, switch 7, to do on-demand dehumidification. Obviously, we're doing heating mode stuff right now in heating season, but this hopefully next year will kick in and do the heating. So I've pulled a 10-conductor, 18-gauge thermostat wire with 10 conductors, and I'm going to replace the 7-conductor, and I'm going to bring those all 10 wires out. There are 9 possible wires, is what I'm trying to say here, not counting data 1 and data 2. There's a total of 11 wires you can make connections, but data 1 and data 2 are used for those communicating thermostats. Basically, there's like a LAN bus, twisted pair bus between the thermostat and the air handler. There's a data 1 and a data 2, and then there's 24 volts and common. So I'm not using that. I have a traditional thermostat, so I'm using the other wires. So I need 9 wires. So I've got a 10-conductor wire, so I'll have a spare. Anyway, like I said, hopefully this will all be tidied up by the end of the day.
So I pulled this out to take a picture to throw it together for the guy that, you know, did this for me. I guess, you know, every time I come to look after I've taken a picture or it's sat for just a while, I don't know. Maybe I like that better. It's okay to play with it, right? You don't have to do it and forget it. You can, but you don't have to. Either way's okay. Anyway, I was helping this guy with this, so I put it together to do a picture. This is a different style. I've got to reprint this piece. The guy's tolerances are wrong. I don't care what he says. I think it's a he. Anyway, I got to test that one too, but I got to reprint this piece first. And anyway, I'll get that put back up probably tomorrow. I'm behind. You know, it's amazing how I can get behind on printing. And Don is up from under the house for me. God, you gotta love announce, because I just announced to him, and I know we have one in the crawl space. I said, hey, Donnie, I need you to come up and fix the AMS so I don't lose my print. And he needed to come up for something anyway, so he came up and is fixing that for me. And he removed that piece sticking off the back of this cat. Like I said, it's not good to have it where it won't just lie flat and I can't just stack them to store them. I need to be able to stack them flat to store them. I decided to put the Trident maple in the pot. It is a Miya Sama Yatsubisa. What did the guy say yesterday? When it's a lot of dense growth, it's plates of growth. That doesn't sound quite right. Anyway, there's a word for it, and all the Yatsubisas have really dense growth. All right, the Chinese paper plant is in the ground. It likes areas near a creek that have damp soil but not wet soil, and that this soil qualifies. A lot of topsoil there, a little bit of clay. It's very dry now. The whole creek bed has gone dry. This usually happens in July or August, but this year it happened later. But the whole creek bed is pretty much dry right now. But the ground is still a little on the damp side. Anyway, it doesn't like a lot of sun, and it likes these kind of conditions, so I have great hopes for it. It's also quite deer resistant. I was asking Grok about it, and he said the deer don't like it. Very rare to hear anyone. They just, it's better than resistant. They don't like it. Well, it's not native to here, so why would the white tail want it?
Well, Houston, we have run out of time. I put a new terminal strip. I put ferrules on the end of all those stranded wires. This is the new 10 conductor thermostat wire. I've ran it. I've hooked it up here to this new terminal block. And what I've done is I've just put the wires that were for the old 7 wire thermostat that went to this bundle of wires. I did not undo the bundle. I cut the cable up there. So these are the wires, and so they're now hooked back up to what they were. So I've not really changed anything other than I have a terminal strip, a 10 conductor wire, and this thing in place. But the real finessing of getting rid of this blob, I have not accomplished yet. I am going to do that, but it's just it's after 5 o'clock. I need to button it all up, make sure it works, and we'll have heat tonight, and I will pick up on it next week, or it's a slow progress. So this is phase 1. What I want to do is I've got a couple different little spliced in that aren't really thermostat wire. They're really phone cords that hooked in the dehumidifier and went over to the energy monitor and stuff over there. Anyway, this stuff, how long it runs and stuff. So anyway, I've got to, I'm going to wire that in too. I mean, it'll all be in here, but, I'm going to call it, phase 1 is, complete, and I've got probably 3 or 4 more phases. I did like the way the terminal block dressed things up here. I've got 5 of them. So I think I am going to, like this is the outdoor wire right here. I think I am, and it's too short, by the way, the classic case. So I do think I'm going to mount a terminal block right there that goes to the outdoor, and then run a cable from there along here up to the proper length to here. So there'll be a terminal block there that will take the cable that's just a scooch too short that goes to the outdoor unit, and it'll clean that up a little bit, and then I'll run a new wire over, a new thermostat cable over to here, and same thing with the stuff coming from the humidistat and the thermostat, which is 2 of these wires down here. These little wires right here, some of them go to the humidistat, and then the other one goes to the thermostat, because the thermostat only had, I think maybe it was a 7 conductor. I don't remember. I'll let you know in the next video, but it did not have any spare wires for the humidistat, and so I had to run a wire, and I ran what I had for the dehumidifier. So anyway, I will wire that in. I do have the gray wire here is new. It's for the humidity on demand. I put it out here. This little thing right here, the black wire goes over to the float switch, and then the red wire comes back from the float switch and is the red for all of the normal stuff. So this is just a little splice in the red wire from the transformer. Runs over to the float switch. So if the float switch opens because of the drains plugged, then it'll kill the power to everything. Anyway, to be continued. Well, you probably can hear it. It's actually running. It's called, the thermostat's called for heat. So I'm assuming when I go back up in the house that it's going to be blowing wire. I heard the outdoor unit kick on right before my video started. So I think I've got it, you know, we have heat and no, you know, just need to continue up with the project. It's just, you know, I'm not done. It always takes me way longer than I expect.
Well, this 4-point snowflakes can't be 4 points. It turned out pretty good too. I've tested it for the guy. That's as far away from me as I can hold it and film it. I will, he needs a real picture. He couldn't print this piece on his printer. It's too big. And Bamboo has a rule now you can't upload without a real picture. So I've helped him out. I like it. It's good. I like both of them. I'm sure they'll both be up in January.